Welcome to the Student Voice. I'm Nathan Smith. Reflection Riding Arboretum and Nature Center offers 317 acres of forest, fields, and streams. Not only can you hike 15 miles of trails, but you can also encounter a wide variety of wildlife. Joining us today in the studio is Director of Wildlife Tish Gailmard and her partner in crime, Scar, the Eastern Screech Owl. How are you guys doing today?
Good, thanks.
Well, tell us a bit about yourself, Tish.
I'm the Director of Wildlife at Reflection Riding Arboretum and Nature Center. I've been there almost 16 years now, so my job entails taking care of the animals every day.
Tell us a little bit about your friend here.
This is Scar. This is a red morph Eastern Screech Owl. They do come in a gray morph as well. And this is the smallest tufted owl in our part of the forest, tufted being these feather tufts on top of his head. Those are not ears. They're actually feather tufts, and they make him look a little bigger and badder than he really is. This is an adult who weighs about 4 ounces, and we jokingly refer to him as the Napoleon of the forest. Little bitty bird, really big attitude.
I could see why. He looks like a little menace. But tell us a little bit more about your organization.
Reflection Riding is a 501c3 nonprofit. We've been in Chattanooga since 1976. We're on 317 acres. We have over 15 miles of hiking and biking trails. You can come on a daily visit, or you can join and get a membership. If you get a membership, we have a lot of different levels, but one of them involves canoeing for free. We're right on Lookout Creek, so we've got all the canoes, the PFDs, and everything you need. So you just show up and go, and it's hugely popular.
Sounds like fun for the whole family.
It is. We're actually an environmental education facility. We educate over 15,000 school children a year. They come to our property, and then we also have a traveling classroom that goes out, and we use a lot of our native wildlife in those classes.
Well, that's very educational. But tell us about the events that are going on.
We've got some really awesome events coming up in 2016. Our calendar's very full. In February, just in a few weeks, Wings to Soar, which is a local organization here out of Trenton, Georgia, they're going to do a flighted raptor program on the property. So what you'll do is sit in one of our rooms, and they're going to fly birds and give you education about these particular birds. It's very lively, it's interactive, it's tons of fun. You don't want to miss it. This is the organization that runs the raptor program out of Rock City. These are two people who, Dale and John Stokes, they've got over 50 years of combined experience with raptors. Awesome program. And then something we're really excited about, in March, we are going to open up the property to dogs. We've never done this before. So if you're a visitor or a member, you can bring your dog and you can hike and walk our trails with your dog. So we're super excited about that, to be part of Dog Chattanooga. There's lots of places you can take your dogs, and we wanted to get in on that. And then we also have our spring plant sale coming up, and that'll be in April. Every spring and fall, we do a native plant sale, and these are plants that we propagate on the property and grow from seeds, and then you can buy them and put them in your yard. And during the plant sale, we'll have lots of programming and information on the plants, and we'll have walks through the property, and so it's another really big event. And then we've got a lot of other things coming up too, but those are the things coming up the closest in time.
That's wonderful. What do you enjoy the most about your job?
For me, I love being with the animals, and I love being outside. I'm outside almost all day, and just being in the weather, whether it's hot or cold, but taking care of the animals, and it's really unique and quite a privilege that they allow me to be part of their lives. And I'm their caretaker, and I love it.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful, and it's a really great, since most of the, as you said, most of the animals that you have there are, in rehabilitation.
Right. All of them have permanent injuries. They've come from other rehab facilities, and we used to do rehab on our property, but we don't anymore. So we'll take an animal in from a rehab facility that needs to be placed, and they'll live with us for the rest of their lives. They all have permanent injuries. They can't return to the wild for whatever reason. Our screech owl here has a permanently injured eye, probably from some sort of a trauma, most likely hit by a car. So he's blind in one eye, and a one-eyed owl would not hunt well enough for himself.
I can imagine.
The only animal that is not injured, well, there's a couple. One is the red wolves. We're home to 6 red wolves. This is the 8th most endangered mammal in the world. There are only about 250 of them left.
Wow.
And we're part of the species survival plan for them. We're a breeding and exhibit facility. So people, there are wolves in Chattanooga. Come see them. And then we do have sandhill cranes, and they are not injured, but they are on long-term loan to us. So everyone else has some sort of permanent injury.
That's good of you all to have them.
It's an awesome place. And we love students to come out and visit too. Bring your Eno, string it up in a tree, and do your homework.
Yeah, I look forward to going myself. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for sharing with us today, Tish. Be sure to check us out, or check out Reflection Writing at reflectionwriting.org for news and events. And check out Student Voice at communicatoronline.com. This has been Student Voice. Stay wild, Chattanooga.